right. You know what this is? Week 3 in a row. Now, okay, there was a few weeks in between the first and second, but still making progress here. I'm sticking to it. I just had to figure out my schedule with school and everything because it was just crazy. I was like, when do I have time to do this? Friday, baby. How appropriate, no? Anyways, let's start this one off right away, and not wait. Ooh, beautiful day. It's like 80 degrees in Southern California right now. Ooh, yeah, talk to me. It's very nice. Anyways, I just got back from the gym, and Friday is my swimming day. And I like swimming, especially when you're a bigger guy. You just it's low impact. You feel good. It's refreshing. You hop in the jacuzzi afterwards, kind of just soothe all your muscles. Swimming is the bomb. Everyone needs to go swimming. It's such a nice workout. But there's a problem. When you get there, and all 3 lanes are taken up, it's like, oh crap, so you gotta put your stuff down and just wait, or you could ask someone to split a lane, but I don't like splitting lanes. I feel like I'm constantly having to stay on my side, and I'm like, I can't just swim. But today, I get there, and there are people in 2 lanes, and then the 3rd lane is open, so I'm like, hell yeah, I hurry up and grab my goggles, I go in, and as I'm walking down into the pool. I'm in the pool already. I've already walked off the steps. I'm in the pool. An old man comes, walks straight to the 3rd lane, and does a pencil drop right into the lane that I am currently walking towards. Now, that pisses me off. People don't know gym etiquette. You wait your turn. Where do you think I was going? To say hi to the guy in the middle lane? Of course I'm going to the 3rd lane. He took my spot. And then the guy in the middle lane like, oh, you could share the lane with me if you want. I was like, okay, thank you. And then, you have to swim like freaking 20 laps and constantly worry about like touching the other guy, and I hate that. I don't understand what the old guy was thinking. Just wait your turn. Ask me, hey, are you using this lane? Yes, I am walking to it. People like that, just get the fuck out of here. You should be banned from the gym. That pisses me off. Like, and also the sign says no diving. So what's up, old man? Fuck. But regardless, it was nice. One thing I don't understand though is these guys in Russia and Alaska who go diving into like frozen water at midnight. I still have a hard time getting into the heated pool at the gym. It's like 70 degrees. And I get in and I'm like, ooh. And I have to splash the water on me, and then I'm like, all right, here we go. As if I'm polar bear diving. Like, people who have that ability to jump into freezing cold water, fuck. That ain't me. And I like cold because I get hot easy. I sweat like a motherfucker. I am big. But I am the AC master. Always. If someone doesn't want the AC on, I'm like, well, you should have brought a coat. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, I'm not going to get hot because you don't want to get cold. It's like, it's my car, my room. Deal with it. But yeah, that shit. I still have trouble with it. And I love going to the beach, but the only time I go to the beach is like on a super hot day, because then you're like, oh, I can't wait to get into cold water. But if it's slightly cold outside, no, I can't do it. Um, but there's always something to see at the gym. um, every time I go, don't let's not even start with the yoga pants. That's a whole different topic. But I was leaving the gym and I was like, "Dad, I got pee." So I go to the bathroom, and there's a grown man, like 40 years old, and he's at the urinal peeing like a 5-year old. You know how you go to the store and there's like a little kid in there, and he's peeing. They pull their pants down all the way, and their ass is just hanging out. And they're like, ah. That's what this grown man was doing. I was like, why am I looking at your ass? Are you waiting for someone? It ain't me. Um, I've never seen that before in my life. And then, of course, in and out of that locker room, fuck, you gotta avoid eye contact. Old balls everywhere. Everywhere. It's always the old, fat men who are just so comfortable being naked. They have no shame. They're like, fuck it. Here are my balls. Put it on the bench. No towel. Slap! Um, but yeah, I'm sticking to my workout. I'm losing weight. So, I'm doing my part. That includes eating healthy. But one thing that pisses me off, I'm always looking for like healthy snacks I could eat while I'm at school or something. And I got these trail mix packets from Costco. And I was looking at the back of it, and it's like 12 carbs, 160 calories. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. I could have one of these. It would be some good natural energy and get me through the day until I get home. And I'm about to eat it, and then suddenly I look at the serving size, and it says 2 servings per pouch. And I was like, what the fuck? This is a single pouch. You cannot put 2 servings in a single pouch. Not a bag, the little snack pouch. Of course, everyone is going to think that's the serving size. You don't drink half a can of Coke, you drink the whole Coke. Coke, fuck, my Romanian came out. Um, it reminds me of the Asian teacher online who was like, do you like cock? But no, there needs to be a law. They can't put fucking 2 servings per fun size snack pouch. That ain't the way it works. That ain't the way. I'm not gonna read it to find out. Oh, I can only eat half of it. I look at the calories, the carbs. That's it. Damn, that shit is fucking whack. But I do have. I eat good all week, and Sunday is my cheat day. Now, I don't think cheat days are really popular in the fitness world. I think most people are like, cheat days are kind of whack. Maybe like once a month. I do mine every Sunday because here's the thing: I'm a Manjaro, and that shit reduces my appetite like a motherfucker. It also fucking makes me never want to drink alcohol anymore. If you're an alcoholic, take Manjaro, Ozempic, any of that shit. It gets rid of. I love drinking, but now it's just like, no, that sounds like poison. I mean, I guess it is. But I never drink anymore. It's crazy. Every now and then I'll do it just to kind of force myself, and once I get buzzed, I'm like, oh, this is nice. But that temptation completely gone. But anyways, like I said, I'm on Manjaro. My appetite is like gone. So like my cheat day is just like 2 normal meals, but just I could eat whatever I want. Maybe like a little ice cream or something after. I don't like force feed myself the entire day and then just 20 pounds heavier bloat. When people do that, just that binge eating cheat day, yeah, that's not good. You're gonna obviously ruin your freaking appetite. I mean, ruin your diet. That too, though. Um, but also, after my cheat day on Monday, that's when I take my next dose of Manjaro. So on Monday, I will fast all day. I'll just have one protein shake. It's like 150 calories in the middle of the day, just to get protein in me, so I don't uh, like lose muscle, minimize it as much as possible. And also the day on Sunday, my cheat day, I do a full body weightlifting session to kind of make up a little bit for the cheat day. So I'm really, the cheat day is like, it's a cheat day because I can eat whatever I want. But again, we're talking about 2 meals. I weightlift hard that day, and the next day I fast all day. So it's I'm losing weight is bottom line, so it's working. That number is going down. I feel good. My blood sugar is good. Fuck, I'm doing it. I need just one day to eat whatever I want that night, smoke a bowl, and like watch a movie. Hell yeah, I need that. And again, it's working. So as long as it's working, I'm sticking to it. If I have to make it like once a month, okay, I'll do that. But it's working for now. It's just adulting kind of sucks. I know that everyone says that like it's a big joke, but adulting does suck. I spent hours on the phone today before I could even go to the gym and anything, calling a creditor that keeps calling me. Know what the fuck they want. I have to call my doctor, my dad's doctor, to give because he's having an aorta surgery, and yet another scan they need. I called the place that does the CAT scan, and they're like, "Oh, they only sent us the authorization. We need the order." So I called back them, and then they didn't pick up. So I left a voicemail. Now I'm waiting for them to call me back. It's just there are not enough hours in the day. And then, like, you want to play some video games, watch a movie, just do something mindless and have fun. Well, fuck. Good luck finding time. And then, even when you do find time, you're just too tired. You don't want to put like fails on YouTube. You're tired when you're too tired to play a video game. I know that sounds lazy as fuck, but sometimes, like, oh man, I gotta get that controller. I gotta relearn the controls. I gotta fucking focus on this level that I've been trying to beat. It sounds tiring. So you just lay there and watch fucking, I don't know, Dame Drops eat fucking Whoppers for the 500th time. um, but yeah, it's hard. But you find a balance. You do the best you can do, and then hopefully you have a little fun. I'm sticking to all this workout and everything though because it feels good. You start losing a little weight. You can see your face is different, and it's like, all right, it's worth it. I'm motivated now. You just gotta get that little. You gotta work hard so you get that little bit of motivation from the results that you see. Um, Speaking of feeling good, I was feeling good, so I came across the one of those stupid ads where it's like, find your celebrity lookalike. And I'm like, ooh, let me see. Am I gonna get Hugh Jackman, Chris Hemsworth? I put my picture in, and I got among a few others. I think the first two were Paul Giamatti. Yes, that Paul Giamatti. And the second one was Heston Blumenthal. I don't know who that is either, but it's this motherfucker. It's this celebrity chef guy. Both of which are ghouls of the highest order. They are the elite ghouls. What the fuck? If I might kill myself if I find out that I actually look like Paul Giamatti. Fuck no. I do. I'm getting defensive, but Paul Giamatti and Heston Blumenthal. Wow. Regardless to say, it was the only celebrity look-alike thing I tried, and I will not be trying it again because they are whack. Moving on. Um, try and be more responsible and stuff with my adulting. I started looking into like investing, and one, but this time I need to do like long-term investing, mutual fund shit because um, I'm not saying people all that short trading, short selling, whatever the hell it's called, doesn't work out for some people if you really know what you're doing and you don't get greedy. But damn, when I did that shit, I remember I put in like 5 grand or something, and damn, I got that. I gave it to my brother because he was the one doing it. I was like, fuck yeah, let's make that money grow. Because he got his like 10,000 up to like at one point like 60,000. I'm like, fuck, we're gonna get rich. So he made like 50,000, and I was making like 15,000. I was like, fuck yeah. And of course, we got greedy. We kept waiting. We're like, we're gonna make $1 million. Instead of pulling out even anything, we let it all ride, and the next day, we had nothing. So, yeah, short trading might be fun if you have money to play with. But if you're looking to make money, you're probably going to lose money. These fucking Wall Street nerds who know how to do all this shit, and it's like, damn, it's tempting to do though, because you could see it right there. Your money tripling, quadrupling, septupling. I get why people do it, but damn, the the temptation not to get greedy is very hard to fight. Um, you gotta have self control for that shit. Um, but yeah, I've been on a roll the past few years, just kind of doing all the things I said I was gonna do. One of them being is I mentioned this before, but I wrote a full length feature script. Now, it's not exactly the type of script that I wanted to write more than anything, but it's an outdoor adventure survival kind of drama movie. Think The Edge, The Gray, shit like that. Um, and I was like, I love those movies. And it's something that could just be like a soft rated R and might be pretty marketable. And I was like, fuck yeah. I did it. I wrote the entire fucking script, all 98 pages. And I submitted to a bunch of festivals and stuff. I didn't get nothing. But I got some good feedback. And I'm convinced that screenplays are pretty much the luck of the screenplay competitions are pretty much the luck of the draw, as much as they are based on your skill, or how good the script is. Because some of the feedbacks I got didn't even make sense. I was like, did he even read it? And then the ones that do win, I notice, are always some quirky ass thing about an Indian girl who marries a Russian oligarch, and she is forced into human trafficking, and then is introduced into a world of old white elite men. It's always something like that, or something very quirky that involves a lot of rainbows. That's all I'm saying. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. And it's like, is that really good? Okay. I mean, I'm not against any of those things being in movies, but does it have to be just about the rainbow? Or can it just be a character in there who's an actual normal person, despite whatever orientation or identity they choose to identify with, gender or whatever? It's like, why does the non-binary character always have to talk about being non-binary all the time? That's the part that bugs me. But anyways, it was a good first script to write. I'm very proud of it. I think it's. I'm gonna keep it, and if that opportunity ever comes up to show someone, give a little pitch, then I'll have that something on my resume. Hey, I wrote something, um, and it was really good practice. But now my next script, I'm just gonna go balls to the motherfucking wall and write whatever the hell I want. I don't care about rating. I don't care. I just want to write something that is like the most sadistic, perverted, just movie loving part of my mind go crazy with, and write uh just write something that I want to see. So this is going to be interesting. Now, I'm not going to think about marketing, nothing. I want something that's fucking crazy. So fucking yeah, let's see how that goes when there's no restrictions. I'm very curious. Speaking of writing, by the way, um, I saw fucking Trump's post today. This is not political. It's just too funny not to talk about. But the White House is alleging that it was a staffer that did it. But the post, regardless, was a long thing about, I don't know, AI or something. Um, and in the middle of it, there's a short clip of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama with their faces obviously, pasted onto the bodies of a monkey and a gorilla. um, the fact that you would imagine that happening with any other president ever, ever. They'd be like, it's time to leave. You are a racist motherfucker. And I'm not even above have racist jokes and stuff, but it has to be not in the context of a president referring to the most recent prior president before. Oh fuck. Can you just imagine this is where we're at? That's pretty fucking crazy. It's like there's not really any other way to interpret it other than being racist. Whether you can say like, "Oh no, I meant that he was a funny little guy, like a monkey." They're funny. No, it's just chimps are actually very smart. They're one of the smartest animals on earth. Our closest relative. There's no way to spin it. It is racist. I'm sure they're gonna try though. You watch Jesse Waters on Fox News. Let's he'll figure something out. He'll figure something out. They always do. Trump will say this. Caroline Levitt would be like, he was not in charge of the post. It was a staffer. I think the American people are worried about real things. But yeah, that's coming from the White House. The White House. The president himself. It's a crazy world we live in. But it is a beautiful one. Fuck, I'm looking out the window right now. It looks like a postcard out there. Anyways, I need to stop drinking iced coffee before I do this podcast because now I gotta take a leak like a motherfucker. And I don't like taking a leak in the boat because it's the kind that you have to pull that motherfucker out and go empty it. I mean, it flushes, but it flushes into a self-contained unit. So you gotta take that shit out and fucking carry it somewhere to dump. It's a pain in the ass. I wish I didn't have to leak right now though, because I'm pretty high. Oh fuck, never mind. There's a bathroom. I forgot we have our own private restrooms right here outside with showers and everything. Fuck yeah. I was like, I can't drive right now. I'm gonna have to go pee behind a bush. But anyways, I guess this one's gonna be a little short today because you know, nature calls. But third one in a row, first time. Give me some kudos for that shit. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. See you next time. I'm picking up the remote as if I'm about to end something, but I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Oh no, it is off. I was gonna turn the camera off. That's what.